start disturbing the earth. I have to unequivocally say, no digging.
So as a result, we didn't do much research into looking what's underneath the property. There have been stories and legends of what might be underneath the ground here, like ancient meteorites.
He wants to meet. He knew exactly how to get my attention. Fine, I'll take the bait.
Alien spacecraft, and even underground bases. Perhaps this secret base could be the source of all this weird transient energy that we've been experiencing. I think if we're gonna get to the bottom of what's going on here, we're gonna have to start looking underneath the ground. Maybe that means we're gonna have to start digging.
Last time we had Travis out and stuff like that, it was your mandate that there was not to be any invasive digging. And so, you know, I took that seriously, and in order to explore what Travis is talking about and, you know, the possibility of something larger, you know, I will follow your lead.
Yeah. Well, without digging, we could try looking at photogrammetry, LiDAR, scanning.
Well, you know, as you guys have been talking about this, just to the west of Homestead 2 is a fairly significant hole of size, big enough you could probably put a car in, but it's been filled up with trees and branches, and you can't see down into it. You can't tell how deep it is or how far down it goes. And so, you know, one of the days I was irrigating, I thought, you know, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna divert some of the water down into that hole and see how long it takes to fill it up. It took about 3.5 hours to fill this thing up to the top. Now, the interesting thing is that after taking 3 hours to fill it up, the water disappeared out of sight within 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Plenty to sample.
That's unbelievable.
I thought that water would be sitting there for weeks. And so, you know, I think it would be interesting to take and fill that back up again and see if maybe we could trace where that water's going.
That's a good idea. You know, the ground-penetrating radar did show some strange anomalies at depth there.
Last year, we did ground-penetrating radar, and we found some weird anomalies right in the middle of the road, right in front of Homestead 2, and right in front of that pit.
We found some dome features anywhere from 8 to 25 feet. Almost looked as though there was the top of a tunnel and the base of a tunnel.
Oh, a tunnel.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, I'm really liking this idea. I think we can get a lot of information out of it if we do this in the right order. I'm putting some water in there. We can follow that with some dye and perhaps trace the flow of that water and see if it emerges somewhere else on the property, perhaps even in the creek out there.
Oh, nice.
That's exciting. I'd like to get to the bottom of whether there really is a cave system beneath this ranch.
We can address this right now, then. I mean, I think these are great ideas. And, you know, if it comes to the point where you are curious about, you know, seeing what's deeper, if we can't get satisfactory answers by the non-invasive stuff, then, you know, we'll have to open up that area of discussion when it comes to digging and disturbing the earth again.
I'll look forward to your guidance. Well, thank you all for coming together. Dr. Lee and I have to depart.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm really excited. There have been so many stories about there being something underground here at Skinwalker Ranch. This hole may be the answer.
Hopefully, if something happens, we'll get some data for it. Well, that's it. Guess we better get to work.
Bellwether.
Is this the hole you was talking about?
Yeah.
How deep do you think it is?
No, I'm not sure.
I don't know how much that stuff's piled up on there, is it?
There's this hole over at Homestead 2. It's filled with brush and trees and debris, and I've observed water disappearing in very rapidly. And the water's got to be going somewhere, especially when I look around and all I see is clay everywhere. Clay just doesn't allow water to seep in. I can't help but wonder if it's not an opening or some kind of tunnel that this water is escaping into. You know, I've tried to poke down in there. It feels like it could go down further, but I just don't know. I know it took a long time to fill up.
How about that?
But then only took about 20 minutes to drain, right?
Yeah, about
Now
15
that
minutes.
tells you there's a hole or something under it, right?
Yeah.
If all that water that Thomas dumped in this pit is not reappearing somewhere else on the ranch, then there has to be a massive void of some kind below it. Nothing else would really explain it. The question is whether or not it's a natural void, and that's what we're going to find out. Well, so what do I need to do to help?
Well, we're just getting this ditch opened up right here.
Just diverting the stream.
So a couple of feet away from this pit is a little irrigation ditch that takes the water out to the field. So we're gonna dig a channel from this ditch and divert the water from going to the field and instead running into this sinkhole.
God, come on, Dragon.
Man, sorry.
That's easy. 10 gallons a minute.
Well, that's about triple the rate that I had the first time.
Easy 10 gallons a minute. Man, I wish I had a 5-gallon bucket and a clock.
I actually think I may have a 5-gallon bucket over there. Maybe I'll see if I can find one.
I want to measure just how much water we're dumping in this pit. So, with a 5-gallon bucket and a stopwatch,
Oh, hey, here we go.
I'll calculate how long it takes to fill it up. All right, I'm ready when you are. 3, 2, 1, go. That's about 4 gallons in 2 seconds. 120 gallons a minute.
Even as fast as that's going in, I'm still shocked it's not coming up faster.
Right. And at this rate, it's gonna be filled up before I can get down there and back. So I'm gonna go get Eric and the rest of the people in the dive.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
Good. Sounds
How the fuck did he get through?
Man, y'all don't go swimming in that.
Need help here.
Ain't no
Anyone
telling what's at the
nearby?
bottom of it.
We're not from Alabama.
Ha!
We're here. You need help?
We're bringing the whole team out to the sinkhole so we'll have more eyes to look around in case something happens. Our plan is to use a green dye as a tracker dye. Purposely safe, environmentally friendly, so it's not gonna hurt anything. And you pour it in the water and you watch it come out somewhere and you'll know that that's the pathway that the water is taking. Let's watch the cat drag in, guys.
What's up, Casey? Welcome back, man.
I'm Casey Smith. I work for Qualtech Associates. I have a degree in geology, particularly hydrology, so it's groundwater. So they want to bring me in to help with the tracing test.
You guys ready to put this in? Yeah, I think we need to pour it in. Now watch this stuff. It's cool when it's look at that.
Oh, wow.
Is that not awesome?
Not what I expected.
It's like the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Secret of the ooze here.
Yeah. As this mixes, it may take a little while for it to go. Here's what I think what we should do is let's stop it as close to completely as we can. The next thing we need to do is dam up our flow of water into the pit so the dye can drain out. Then we can all go check to see if it emerges anywhere else on the ranch. If not, then there's only one place to look, deep below this pit. They got it blocked off, it's gonna start draining. But we need to divide and conquer here. We need to all pick some spaces. I think like me and you and Thomas, we can handle whatever we've got to do here, right? Eric, what do you want to do?
Well, I think we should head to the south, down to the big creek.
I'll take Tom and Candace and we'll go hit this middle section right here.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey
Okay.
guys, it's already dropped a foot since we just stopped. I mean, I set these bottles right at the edge of the water. So it's draining quickly. You guys need to get out there and start looking for this stuff, all right?
Sounds good. We'll get out of here. I was really fortunate that my friend Seco was able to join Eric and I. He's a drone operator, so that we could cover way more ground and be able to, hopefully see if there was any dye coming out. We went to one part where we thought it may come out into the river. If we find the dye coming out in the river or in the field somewhere, you know what, that's an answer. So we have an answer to the question.
Is this the spot?
Yeah, this is it. Now, if we don't find it, then, it's gonna warrant further investigation. So I think if we land right in about this area, you can probably get drone footage.
Oh, cool.
Up and around, plus we can see with our physical eyes the water coming down here.
All right. Should we throw it up?
Yeah, put it up. I'm anxious to see you fly this thing.
See what happens.
You just tell me which way you want me to go.
Yeah, the homesteads are off in that direction.
Okay.
So,
We'll just follow the
I
river
mean, you
down
can
that
follow
way.
the river back up.
If you see any discolorations, just shut it out.
Clever boy. Drinks on me.
Damien,
Tell me you miss me?
you had that punk call my sister. Why am I here, Damien?
You're always so grim, Aiden. My God. Don't you ever loosen up? I want my partner back. Me at the computer, you in the field doing the manly work. I'm here to help you. We both want the same things. Answers. Who attacked us? And I happen to know that you've hit a wall. Yeah, I figured. So, I come bearing glad tidings. The Merlot.
The Merlot. The Merlot was your fuck-up.
Bullshit. You bailed on a perfectly good scheme. No one would have found out if you had just stood by me.
A 6-year-old girl. My niece died because you went too far.
Oh, you're adorable. Blaming your family problems on me? Damien crossed the line, he made the Batman angry. What about me?
What about you?
You're not the only one suffering. They made me a cripple. They took everything from me. Don't you see? That's what binds us together.
You got nothing I need.
There was another hacker. There was a second hacker. And I know how to find him.
And that may be, Damien. But you can't do it on your own. You need me. Your big problem is, I don't need you.
Don't walk away. This is a lead.
Thanks for the tip. I used to look up to Damien. Taught me how to ferret out weak code and exploit it. And I taught him how to do the same without a computer. People can be more vulnerable than their systems. We were a strong team. After Lena, I was done with him. I didn't waste time thinking about him. And now he's creeping back in. I need to know what he's got on the Merlot.
Been through so much, baby. When we've seen lots of good days and bad days go by. But whatever lies at the end of this here road, we'll be holding on to each other until we're where you know. Now another cold night in Chicago. We'll be looking out over them big city lights. Another cold night in Chicago. Then you put your loving arms around me. Seems so long ago, thinking about California sun. And it felt so good shining down when the day was done.
You know who keeps leaving the flowers?
No. But that girl has a lot of friends.
Had. This is about letting go.
I know.
We've all suffered a horrible nightmare, but you have to stop trying to fix it.
I'm not trying to fix anything.
Aiden, I know what you're doing. I know you're chasing after the people that did this. And you do that, you put us all in danger again.
You are not in danger. Because I protect you.
Do you hear yourself? Aiden, why can't you stop?
Because... I need to know.
You are my brother, and I love you. But Jackson is my world, and I will keep you away in a second before I let him get hurt. Promise me you will stop. You can't save Lena.
I killed her.
No, you didn't. I don't blame you. But promise me you will stop. We need this. As a family.
I promise. Maybe she's right. Lena's dead. I can't change that. How do I just walk away?
You got a problem. Survivor from the stadium. If that guy talks, he'll ID you.
Survivor? How did that happen?
I'm guessing he didn't die. Now, relax. I got a plan. Meet me at Gorman Heights on the rooftop.
From you. You name it. God knows I owe you one. I have a friend who is in a bit of trouble. Mostly my fault. Nothing dangerous for you, but he needs to lay low for the weekend. What's this about? I don't want to say anything over the phone. Can you do it, please? Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, God!
Oh shit! You see that?
Fuck, he's got a gun!
Been through so much, baby. You and I.
Fixers work for the highest bidder. Once a contract is taken, they're gonna follow through. I got a chance to prevent a murder here. If I can just find these guys in time.
She started it. She came at me with those full, juicy lips.
Oh, good. Another nutcase in my day.
Plowing will do it! Need some help, now! Got it! Smash into him! Whoa! Ski pipe blue! Ram the fucker!
Somebody go for help! Someone move my piso!
So let's just follow this water channel. There's a good trail through here, and we'll just go all the way down and see if we can find that dye.
Okay.
I personally thought that the water, if it might come up anywhere, would be one of the areas that I've been able to go through doing a lot of my patrols. There's areas of the ground that are very wet. I've gone through there where there's been about a foot of water in some areas, and it's just random on where that water's coming up. Travis, you got me? It's Caleb.
Well, the controversial re-election of Mayor Rushmore continues.
We're just down in the southwest corner. It's pretty marshy through here, so maybe it's coming up here somewhere.
Known as CTOS Network that boosted his re-election campaign. But critics are pointing to the recent disruptions to the network.
Will do, Al.
Where bridges move on their own and traffic lights are shut down.
That's a lot of water that went away.
Critics say it just proves one more hasty decision.
We
was
put
made by the
45,000
flamboyant
gallons of water into this hole. and at least 80% of it was gone within an hour.
You know, there's no telling where this is gonna run out. To me, that looks downhill.
You know, appearance, yes, we think that's downhill, but what we don't see is, you know, what's underneath us, right? We could have a bed layer that's, you know, sloping back towards the mesa.
So that actually could be downhill for this water.
Yeah.
You know, where we drilled is just right, like what, 20 feet right there?
Yeah. Last summer,
Let's take a look at the data here.
after we used the ground-penetrating radar in front of Homestead 2 and detected those strange tunnel-like anomalies, we all agreed to drill a hole to see what the heck those anomalies were.
That whole thing's shaking. What is our depth?
We're right now at about 17.
I think that's right in the range where we were getting that ping.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Are you getting something?
Hired this guy to make bombs. They're planning
Just
to do
normal
something
background?
nasty soon.
Yeah. We didn't find anything by drilling. But now it's strange that all this water is draining down somewhere right next to where we found those anomalies. I'd say the first place to look is in that hole. We ought to run something down in there and see if any of this green stuff is getting into it.
I think we should.
All right, let's try that. Here's the hole. I think we could probably see down in there. Oh, look, you can see the water down there.
See any green?
Can you tell? Let's see how deep it is. See if we can get one of those, get the pipes down in there. See if you get some green water.
I think we should.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit the bastard.
Oh, I'm in mud. Pull up quick.
Well, I don't see any green water.
Smell looks pretty clear.
You'd think we'd find the dyed water in a hole places where we diverted, but it's not there. Where the heck did all that water that's soaked into the holes go?
Troy killing you! He's bleeding!
Broke right off.
Well,
Yeah.
We pumped about 45,000 gallons of dyed water down into this hole, and now it's just gone.
Let's go look in the cistern to see if there might be any green dye leached into it.
So the next logical place that Thomas and Casey and I are going to check is the old cistern behind Homestead 2.
You got your flashlight, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Just come right through here. The thicket that I wanted to go through, it's very dense. You almost need to have some kind of tool to get through there, like a machete or an axe to get through some of those branches. Here's some water down right here.
Did you see any dye?
Nope, no dye. It's curious. We still don't know where this water is going. All right, let's head back out.
We're about 450 feet out from where we started. You can see at the bottom map the terrain we're tracing.
We've spent a lot of time looking for this fluorescent green dye to show up, and as of yet, we haven't found any traces of it.
Just somebody keep an eye on the water. Looks like normal water so far.
I'd be shocked if we were able to see something at this point. As much as it would be diluted.
Sure.
This place just has a specific smell to me. I don't know if it does to y'all or not, but I smell it.
Homestead 2 is not only one of the creepiest looking places on the ranch, but it's also where a lot of strange phenomena and events have occurred. People have heard creepy voices, they've had lost time events, and Robert Bigelow's team actually claimed that they saw a portal open up by Homestead 2 and a creature crawl out of it. And I've had my own weird experiences here too.
Right around the corner, this is where the radiation event happened.
Last summer, I had symptoms of radiation sickness.
It's filled with something. I feel like, I don't know, got a little bit of a headache or something happened.
My dosimeter went off.
Holy, mine's beeping. I had radiation sickness, flu-like symptoms for a week, and I had burns and rashes appear.
I'll move it this time.
All right. The water's really clear. I can see.
Super clear.
Wow, look at that.
So I guess you don't see any green.
No, I don't.
So the dose readings in here have